Man, it sure has been a while since we've last been to Stillsnow, hasn't it? But, welcome back, guys, to another episode of Octopath Traveler. In the last episode, we finished off Ophelia's Chapter 2, and in this episode, we have made our way to Stillsnow to go tackle the last of our Chapter 2's, Primrose. Now, to save you guys the time, I've actually taken the liberty of walking to Stillsnow by myself, and in the process, we've managed to gain a ton of level ups. Primrose is now level 27, Ophelia level 29, and Cyrus and Tressa are both level 28. We also have a ton of new skills we can learn, so we should get to it. Fortunately, Primrose doesn't have any new skills she can learn, but the rest of our party does. Alright, so what do I want Ophelia to learn? We can have Ophelia learn Sheltering Veil or Bewildering Grace. Now, I don't really see neither of these skills as being particularly useful to us, because Bewildering Grace can hurt us just as it can help us, and Sheltering Veil is rendered nigh obsolete by the existence of Reflective Veil. But I guess we'll have to settle on one thing. I guess we'll learn Sheltering Veil just so we have it, I suppose. But in learning this skill, we unlocked a new support skill, and that would be Saving Grace. And we've also revealed the Cleric's Divine skill. This is Alfric's Auspices. For 3 turns, skills performed by a single chosen ally will trigger twice, though this will not affect other divine skills. But my god, you guys better believe we're going to be using this on Primrose and Cyrus all the time. Alright. The last skill Cyrus needs to learn is Lightning Blast, which deals lightning damage to all foes twice. It's been a long time coming, especially since I've had to rely on Primrose to do most of the lightning damage, but finally Cyrus can join in the fray. We've unlocked Vim and Vigor as a support skill, and we've also revealed the Scholar's Divine skill. This is Aliphan's Enlightenment. For 3 turns, spells cast by a single chosen ally that usually target all foes will instead be focused on a single foe at increased intensity. Now, you combine this with Alfric's Auspices, and we've got some seriously powerful magic on our hands. Now, for Tressa, I'm going to have her learn Share SP so we can unlock the Thief's Divine skill, Ever's Reckoning. And we've also unlocked Insult to Injury as a support skill. Now, let's go check out our new support skill, shall we? Alright. What do we've got here? Saving Grace grants the equipping character the ability to be healed above their maximum HP. Now, you best believe that's going to be useful as hell in the future, especially since as a scholar, or pretty much anybody here, we're not going to be doing much in the way of max HP. That's going to be a job reserved mostly for the warriors of our parties. That would be Therion, Honnet, Ulbrich, and Alphen. So, the question is, what other support skill should I replace this with? Do I replace the Show Goes On, Persistence, or Inner Strength? I'm not going to replace Elemental Augmentation because we're going to need that extra damage. I think I might replace the Show Goes On. Nope, you know what? I'm going to use Persistence. Because Ophelia doesn't really receive any buffs anyway, at least not compared to Primrose and Cyrus, and occasionally Tressa. So, Ophelia will now have Saving Grace. Now we have to go look at what we can do to equip Vim and Vigor, which allows the equipping character to regenerate a small amount of HP each turn. Now we can replace Hang Tough, Grows on Trees, or Endless Items. Fortunately, I'm not really keen on switching any of these, because these can all be really useful. Man. You know what, I guess we'll replace Endless Items and just have to keep in mind that Tressa's going to have to be our main item user if we want to garner the most savings. Alright, Insult to Injury. This actually might be pretty good, especially when it comes to Armor Corrosive and Shackle Foe. But what should we replace? You know what? I'm going to replace Incidental Attack. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going to replace Hang Tough. because Tressa actually doesn't need Hang Tough as much as Cyrus does, because Cyrus is a lot more fragile, believe you me. Alright, so Cyrus should have grows on trees, right? Alright. We should be good then. Now, before I actually go start Primrose's Chapter 2, I want to see what I can buy here at the general store. We have 3 empowering earrings, which is probably going to be good for us, considering that these things are really expensive for no apparent reason. I'll buy a 4th one. Actually, do I even need a 4th one? I don't think Tressa needs it as much as the rest of the party does. But let's see. No, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give Tressa the empowering ring. Let's see. We can definitely upgrade Cyrus's empowering earring, as well as Ophelia's. Primrose is a bit of a special case, because I have no idea what I'm going to do with her. She's incredibly fragile defense-wise. Removing either of these protective rings puts her in more danger than I'd like to. That kind of sucks, because she has the lowest physical and elemental defense, and also has among the lowest, actually the lowest HP. Man, what to do? I think I'm going to leave Primrose as is. I don't know how much HP counts for in this game compared to defense. You know what? Against my better judgment, I am going to buy a 4th empowering ring. I hope I won't come to regret that. Alright, let's go give everybody one of them. Alright, where's the empowering ring? Alright, there we go. We can give Ophelia one as well. Empowering ring. Give Cyrus one. And also give Tressa one. Alright, Tressa has now become the first member of the party to break the 2000 HP barrier. Now, is there any armor we can buy? Snowy Hood adds quite a lot to evasion, but doesn't do much for our defenses. On the other hand, this elemental hat does a shit ton for our defenses and boosts elemental attack significantly. My god, this hat is damn near overpowered. Is there anything else I want to buy? Let's see, the Snowy Cape, the Grand Vest? Nope, okay. So it looks like we're going to have to buy 3 of these. Let's give one to Primrose, Ophelia, and Cyrus. Cool. Alright, now, daggers. Alright, looks like everybody can use this chain breaker, which is going to suck because Cyrus and Tressa could both really use this Huntress's longbow. Man, okay, so I think I'm just gonna have to make some sacrifices here. I'll buy... You know what? I'll buy 1 chain breaker for Tressa. Because Primrose and Ophelia don't really need it. They're mostly going to be doing elemental damage anyway. The only reason they would need a dagger is just for the sake of having a dagger. To target physical weaknesses. Unfortunately, we are just shy of being able to afford a Huntress's longbow. Which sucks. Is there anything I can sell? I doubt it. Did we start your side quest already? Someday I'm going to leave this village and become a singer. That is my greatest dream. But I cannot go anywhere until my family pays off our debts. My father is, well, with him being the way that he is, I cannot simply abandon my family to pursue my own dreams. Interesting.
Greetings to you.
Moneylender. Oh there, stranger. Ever find yourself a few leaves short of a tree? I mean, I just found myself in that situation myself. My interest rates are quite reasonable, you'll find. I'm pretty sure we've already scrutinized you and determined you to not be a very savory character. A shrewd moneylender who has earned the ire of many. While many of his victims would like nothing more than to do him great harm, the murderous glint in his eyes enough to make them think twice. Christ. Pathetic father. Hey, friend, listen, I swear I never do this, but if you could spare a bit of money, just a little, whatever you can, I'll pay you back when my daughter finally starts bringing in a bit of money. You'll see. Man, this place is sad. What do you have to say about all this, Therion? I swiped this off someone's person, but I like to travel light. Here, take it. Oh, alright, looks like Therion's found something for us. An inspiriting plum M and an energizing pomegranate M. Alright, great job. Looks like Therion has expert thieving abilities even when he doesn't. Alright, ooh, we have travel banter here. Christ, I wasn't expecting it to activate so suddenly. But hey, let's check it out. This is between Cyrus, Tressa, and Ulbrich. Fears and aversions. Oh no. What's the matter, Tressa? Someone told me a ghost story, but I can't stand ghosts. They're so scary. I suppose the notion of spirits can be somewhat terrifying. And you know what else is terrifying? Thunder, and debts, and... Debts? That's a strange one. Strange? Then what are you afraid of? Now there's a question. I'm most interested in knowing what can wilt the unbending blade. Well, I am a poor swimmer, though that is more a weakness than a fear. Well, that's a surprise, coming from a man of action like yourself. I swam a little as a child, but then forgot the skill as I grew into manhood. Too much muscle, I warrant. You probably sink like a stone. Mayhap. What of you, Cyrus? Do you have any weaknesses? I have a sneaking suspicion that it may be singing. A suspicion? Well, whenever I give voice to a song, people look at me with the queerest expressions. Also, they say things like, "Good thing you're a scholar, sir, and not a bard." Well, now I'm curious. Why don't you sing something for us? Perhaps one song, then. I do enjoy a good ballad, after all. Well, what do you think? Tressa, is something the matter? Best leave her be. I believe she is in the midst of ruining her curiosity. Christ. Well, at least we know if we ever get into a fight with Cyrus, we can break his shields by, well, having him sing. What do you have to say about all this, Alphen? Anytime you need help, just give ol' Alphen a holler. Alright, I sure will. But in the meantime, I have a bone to pick with this moneylender. I have to make sure Ulbrich has all his equipment, though. Yep, he sure does. Cool. His physical attack looks to be adequate, at least for the time being. Alright, sir, I challenge you to a duel. A battle fair and square. 2 arms. I'm used to getting into scraps with people. You've been warned. Oh, I'm pretty sure you've never been used to getting into scraps with people like Ulbrich.
Let us fight with honor.
Looks like you're weak to
Victory
spears,
shall
huh?
be mine.
Does that mean I've challenged you before, and nothing came of it? Because I already vaguely remember doing this once before.
The battle
How
is
strange.
truly joy.
Let's give this guy a cross strike.
Watch my blade dance.
And there he goes.
The thrill of the fight.
Ulbrich, being level 54, doesn't have much to gain in the way of XP or JP, at least for now. Fine fight that was. You have my thanks. Well, that didn't do anything. Oh, come on. Well, I suppose we'll put Ulbrich back in the tavern then, and get Primrose out here instead. You know, we could always try challenging the pathetic father. Might do good to knock some sense into him. But first, I should probably patch Ulbrich up. Let's go take a rest at the inn. Alright, we're looking all better. Alright, sir, let us knock some sense into you. A battle fair and square, 2 arms. Good timing, I was looking for a distraction.
Let us fight with honor.
Alright, let's see what you're capable of. Are you weak to swords? You are not. That's unfortunate. That was a nice critical hit from
Victory
Ulbrich.
shall be mine. Out of my way.
That was barely a fight at all.
I grow stronger.
I doubt Ulbrich grew any stronger from this fight. Ah, looks like we've managed to finish that side quest, huh? Damn it all, why do the gods conspire against me? What did I ever do to deserve such troubles? I only ever... Lost all of that temper of yours again, did you? Looks like all it earned you was a good beating. Maybe this time something will actually get through to you. You've seen your fair share of troubles, friend. I know that. You didn't used to be like this. This fellow used to have a small shop of his own, see? But his business went under, and he lost everything. He always was the serious type. I guess the failure was just too much for him to handle. It broke his heart. He turned to drink, looking to drown his sorrows. And look at him now. Oh, that's enough out of you. What'd you know, huh? I never did nothing to deserve this kind of ill fortune. Damn it all. I know. I know I'm nothing but a dead weight on my family the way I am now. But you can't expect me to start over anew at this age. I can, and I do. It's not too late if you start now. I don't... Looks like he got a bit of that bile out of him after losing his temper like that. Thank you for giving him the chance to work through some of that anger. Interesting. And we get an alluring ribbon. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's one of only 4 in the game. Alright, but now we can finally afford that... What was that going to buy? The longbow. Yes. Alright, let's see. Definitely going to give it to Tressa. Alright. Now Tressa has a better bow. Fortunately, Cyrus is going to have a really poor bow for the time being. There's nothing we can do about that, I'm afraid. Let's get Primrose back into the party. Oh, you know what? The tavern's right here, so there's no need for me to go anywhere else. Now, let's hear the tale of Primroses, Chapter 2. The story so far. Primrose has embarked on her journey at last. Her quarry, 3 men, marked with the sign of the crow. She hunts for the men who killed her father. After years of waiting and listening, she at last has a clue. So she hunts the man marked on his left arm. She is guided by a hard-won map, stolen from her former master Helganesh with deadly force. The path has been a long one, but she comes at last to Stillsnow, the frozen town where she was told she might find the man she seeks. Will their paths cross at last in this cold land?
Father.
Not once has your dagger left my side. Not since the day they took you from me. Nor will it until the day that I have my revenge. Watch over me, Father. You know, if you have a dagger, why don't you use it in battle? I feel like it'd be a lot stronger than the daggers we could buy for the time being. Stillsnow. This is where the map led me. But how will I find the man I seek?
No.
He must be here, if this is where he summoned Helganesh. Perhaps one of the villagers has seen him. I suppose we better ask around town, shall we? Where did my map go? Ah, damn it, I lost it again. I don't know how to get it back every time I lose it. I swear it happens randomly. Ah, there it is, okay. Looks like we could go check out the tavern. Find out what's going on in there. It's rather lively in here, isn't it? A stage, simply waiting for someone to give a show. Dazzled eyes may loosen lips. I trust no one will mind if I take the stage. Alright, let's have Primrose give everybody a little show, huh? The Dance of the Sunlands. Bravo! Now that was a treat for the eyes.
Hey now!
I've never seen such beauty. Where'd she come from? No. It couldn't possibly be. Looks like someone recognized us.
What a girl.
I've never seen dancing like that around here. Huh, well maybe you should pay a visit to the Sunlands once in a while.
I.
It was like an angel had descended from the heavens. I thank you for your kind words, my lords. But kind words will not help me find my man. Can no one tell me something of import?
Lady Primrose.
Who are you? And how do you know my name? It is you, isn't it, Lady Primrose?
What?
Can it truly be Ariana?
Yes.
And honored you remember me. I was but a humble servant to House Azelhart. It is the guiding light of the sacred flame that led us to each other this day. It is hard to believe that 10 years have passed since those dark times. I feared that we had lost you as well, my lady, but here you are alive and more beautiful than ever. What of you, Ariana? How did you come to live in this distant land?
In truth,
After that terrible incident, I was relieved of my duties. I wandered from city to city, living on the streets and performing menial tasks to keep myself fed. I came here to Stillsnow some time ago. Here I make a modest living as a...
How about it?
As a what? But Lady Primrose, what brings you on a journey so far from home?
Actually...
I'm searching for a man. You're gonna have to be a bit more specific than that, because otherwise people are gonna get the wrong idea. I have reason to believe he is here, and so I followed this map.
Ariana.
Do you know anything of the place marked here?
what?
I do not. I fear I cannot help you, my lady. Seems like you know more than you're letting on. She knows the place, and I'd wager she knows the man as well. Please do not hold back, Ariana. You must tell me what you know.
Hey.
I beg of you. We should not speak of this here. Come with me.
Does that mean...
Of course, Ariana. Anywhere you'd like.
Come along now.
Our dormitory is not far from here. We will be able to talk freely there. That is interesting, and it looks like we have some travel banter. Let's see what it's all about, shall we? This one is between Primrose and Ophelia. So you know that woman? Yes, from when I was still living a noble's life. It's been 10 years since we last saw each other. That's quite a long time. I'm glad to see her safe. I tried to find out where she had gone, but to no avail. I'm so sorry about what happened to you both. You needn't be. After all, I'm sure you've had more than your fair share of hardships too. Yet here we are, traveling together and putting the past behind us. We should be rejoicing, not feeling sorry for each other. Primrose is so strong, stronger than I'll ever be. I'm glad I can make this journey with you. I feel all the braver for knowing you. Good to hear. Alright, looks like the party's getting along quite nicely. But unfortunately, it looks like I'll have to end the episode off here, guys, because we are just about out of time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Octopath Traveler, and I hope you'll stay tuned for the next one, where we will continue on with Primrose's Chapter 2 and maybe, just maybe, get to tackling her Chapter 2 boss. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and take care.